Helo, CaitlinAnwyn ydw i, a croeso I sianel fi, a dydd gwyl Dewi Hapus. Okay, that's about as much as I can say, and if you didn't read the subtitles, it is St. David's Day, or it's going to be tomorrow, which is kind of like St. Patrick's Day for Welsh people. I think St. Patrick's Day is the most well-known holiday because you get that out in America as well. But I kind of wanted to show off some Welsh pride. I've got a Cwtch Me If You Can, such an awkward angle, t-shirt on. And cwtch is a very Welsh word, it kind of means cuddle if you didn't know. And we are doing create a sim for a traditional Welsh lady with the closest I can get to traditional Welsh costumes. So this is why this gorgeous sim here, Rhosyn, is wearing a bonnet, because a traditional Welsh costume has like a bonnet, or it looks more like a top hat with a lace trim underneath. Well, this is for the ladies. The boys have got something slightly different. I will pop a picture in if I can of a traditional Welsh costume. I definitely wore one as a kid celebrating St. David's Day at school, but more often than not boys will just wear rugby tops and either a leek or a daffodil. I got some, oh, wrong hand. I got some daffodils in the background here as well, because daffodils are a big thing for St. David's Day. As you get older, you probably will just wear like a red top or something like this with a daffodil on, like on your school uniform most of the time, like on your cardigan. So this is the closest I could get in the Sims to a traditional Welsh costume. So the red skirt is similar to what we would wear. We would wear like a red check skirt, if not just a black and white one. And the pinny sometimes is checked as well. But I couldn't find any other traditional sort of looking clothing. So I am also doing a more modern style Welsh lady costume, shall we say? This is what I would wear to celebrate St. David's Day then. So I've got like a traditional look and a more modern look. But St. David's Day is quite a celebration in Wales, especially when you're in school. But there are like parades and stuff in bigger cities on St. David's Day as well. But it's a whole event in school. You get something called an Eisteddfod, which is basically an assembly where like your whole school will come in to like the school hall or the school gym. Depends which one's bigger really. And it's a performance. And you'll have the choir singing the Welsh national anthem, Hen Wlad Fy Nhadau, which is really fun to sing. Definitely look up the Welsh National Anthem if you're interested. I am not singing it because I don't know whether it's copyrighted. But that's like a big thing. The whole school will sing it and the choir will sing it. Choirs are really big in Welsh schools. We love a good sing-song. And other parts of the Eisteddfod are performance-based, like students will come up and recite poetry, like poetry about daffodils. I always put the wrong hand up. So poetry about daffodils and dragons. That's another big one. We love a dragon. It is on our flag. Speaking of dragons, we will do some artwork, so drawings of dragons and the flag. Obviously, younger children will just colour in our flag because it's rather difficult to draw. I do remember being in primary school and being like, I'm never getting this. And baking and cooking is also a big part of St. David's Day. I absolutely love making Welsh cakes for St. David's Day. My nan has like a traditional stone. I think it's a stone, like it's really heavy, and I always remember burning myself as a child, but it's like a circular, really heavy metal flat surface that you put on the hob on the top of the cooker and cook the Welsh cakes on that. We could even bring them into schools. I know some schools do competitions now of who makes the best Welsh cake. I know my cousin won with my nan's recipe. So a little bit about St. David, the patron saint of Wales. When he was alive, he lived near Pembrokeshire, which is on the west coast of Wales. There is a place called St. David now, and I have been there. It's very pretty. It's a like coastal town. He was well known for spreading the word of Christianity, and St. David founded a Celtic monastic community at Glyn Rhosyn, and that's why I have named this sim Rhosyn. Rhosyn means roses, so Glyn Rhosyn is the Vale of Roses. Hello, girl. Like, I'm Welsh too. And St. David was also known for performing miracles, which is a new one that I didn't quite know of. From all of my searches, I didn't know St. David was a miracle worker, but apparently he was. He did not slay any dragons. That's not why we have it on the flag. There are really cute little tales of why we have a dragon on our flag, though. One that I really enjoyed was that there was a dragon living in a cave somewhere near Pembroke again, I think, and Wales was in trouble, and there was a dragon sleeping in a cave, so we went and asked him for help for something, and he saved us from something and then flew away and was never seen again, and that's why we put it on the flag. I quite like that story, that like a dragon saved us from like peril, and that we honour the dragon now that saved us all those years ago. Quite like that little story. Nice to think that there's a dragon sleeping somewhere in a cave near Pembroke. So that is my two sides of St. David's Day. The more traditional side of St. David's Day, where she's got the traditional Welsh Lady costume on, and a more modern twist on celebrating St. David's Day. I hope you have enjoyed this little Welsh video. I don't have a Welsh outro. I hope you enjoyed my Welsh intro though. I did have a bit of practice saying that. I am not a Welsh speaker one bit. Let me know if you learned anything new today about St. David's Day or just Welsh culture. And if you would like to know anything more about Welsh culture and sort of what living in Wales is like, definitely let me know. I love celebrating where I'm from. I love being Welsh. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and if you haven't already, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe and hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. I hope you have a wonderful St. David's Day on March 1st, and I will see you next time. Hwyl fawr!